All right, so we are being so productive and our tables are gonna look so good. And so what we're gonna need is we're gonna need a blue felt pennant to go in the middle of every table. And again, there are 54 tables, 50 on the main floor and then 4 up on the stage. And so we're gonna need a pennant to go in the middle of each one. So each county is responsible for 7 centerpieces, so that includes 7 pennants. Now what you have is blue felt. You have 3/4 of a yard and it is cut on a fold. So if you lay it out where it's doubled, you can cut 2 at a time. Felt is a little tricky to be able to cut through. And so being able to take your time and having good fabric scissors is a must. If you are a rotary cutter person and you want to cut this out with a rotary cutter, please go right ahead. You know your skills and you know your ability level, but we went ahead and we gave you 2 patterns, okay? That means you only need 7 total, but sometimes it's easier to have 2 patterns to be able to kind of lay out and configure or manipulate so that you can be able to know how to cut out and how to lay everything out to get the most out of your fabric. So step 1 is making sure that we go ahead and cut out our pattern with paper scissors. Cut paper with paper scissors. Yes. So hold on and let's do that. Okay team, here we go. We have our patterns all cut out. Again, we have 2 just so they're easy to lay out. We have the fabric where the fold is over here on this end, and we want to make sure that we are cutting both layers where they match up. Okay, so this one kind of overhangs a little bit, so I'm going to make sure I don't go all the way to the edge because I know that my second one, the one underneath, is going to be short. So we're going to line this up where it's going to best fit. You do your best to get 7. It's layered, so you can definitely be able to do that. Now here's the thing. We can lay these on and we can pin these on, or we can take a Sharpie and be able to trace around so that way you've got your pattern. I would put a pin in the center so your fabric doesn't shift if you are using the Sharpie. If you use the Sharpie, please make sure that you cut all of the Sharpie off. So those of us that are setting up at the state meeting, we're not glancing down when we're sitting there at the banquet and we're looking over and there's still Sharpie on the fabric. Make sure that is all cut off so it is all pretty blue pennants. So we're going to use our fabric scissors. We're going to lay this out to be able to cut out our pennants and have a very successful centerpiece. Okay, so congratulations on getting your pennants cut. Simply, they are a triangle made out of blue felt. Now let's take a look at the finished product. We have our pennant, which is going to go in the center of each of the tables. We have our decorated jar, which has our Hooray, KEHA, has our silver sparkles, our pom-pom, and if you notice, it has the KEHA emblem for the state meeting, for the theme, there on both sides. Then we have our trophies with our blue pom-poms. Next, we are asking that you cut these apart, so your group will be responsible for 70 of these, making sure that these are all ready so that they can lay down. We're not attaching them to the cheer pops. We are simply just going to put those on each table in front of each spot with our cheer pop in front. And so then we have our cheer pop with our little note, Hooray KEHA, we are cheering for you. And our centerpiece with the pennant, the trophies, the decorations, and there we go. Congratulations. Thank you very much for your hard work and your help.